coming to you as we approach the 15th Sunday in Ordinary Time. And we are filming in this new room, in the Marian room. Behind me is the stained glass window from the old church that's been repurposed. And I think it looks pretty good in our new meeting room here. So maybe come check it out when you get a chance. Yes, we're in ordinary time, but the readings and the gospel are anything but ordinary. As a matter of fact, very challenging. We have the parable of the Good Samaritan, something that an account that we're familiar with about the Good Samaritan. Scholar of the law is asking Jesus to test him on how Jesus interprets the law. And so the law is love thy God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and your neighbor as yourself. And so this scholar wants to test Jesus on what Jesus says about what it means to be a neighbor. So for the scholar, the Israelite, the neighbor can be interpreted as just a fellow countryman, a fellow Israelite. Here Jesus sees this as an opportunity to teach this scholar of the law what God sees as neighbor. Jesus tells a story about the Good Samaritan, on how this man was injured on the road. This man, probably a Jew, because he's going from a Jewish territory to another Jewish territory, Jerusalem to Jericho, and be beaten up and left for dead. And so a couple of his countrymen passed by. A priest, not necessarily a Catholic priest, but a priest that works in a temple passes by, a Levite passes by, these two religious sort of men passes by, but this third person, this foreign person, a ethnic group that the Jews really despise, the Samaritan, is the one that shows compassion. Puts him on his animal, takes him to an inn, and take care of his wounds, and not only pay for his current needs, but his future needs as well. So this Samaritan shows what it means to be neighbor. So when we hear neighbor, we think of someone in an immediate circle, our family naturally, perhaps even our friends. And then we expand that circle a bit more, could be our neighbors, those what we work with. We could be neighbor to them, but that's about it. Perhaps even our church people. But here, this Samaritan is treating this sort of hated, despised group, who they despise each other, as neighbor. And so Jesus challenges us and this scholar of the law that neighbor can mean even those wider circle of not just our natural family, but the human family. Humanity itself can be our neighbor, as even those we may despise. And so, as I mentioned, it's a very challenging gospel. And so may we see neighbor in those that are, yes, around us, but even those that are foreign to us or even despised by us, to have some compassion for them. Not only that, but do something proactive for their good, for our love of God and love of neighbor. May we go out and do that same action that Jesus prescribes. May God bless you and keep you always in his care. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. God bless you.